Well, howdy again, y'all. Afternoon. We done checked in at the church, got us some food, collected some more metal and trash, and I got a bit of a sadder sight to show you. First, pretty skyline through the trees. Second, I think I have found what remains of one of our many homeless encampments in Cottersville. I can tell you they were likely moved out against their will and quicker than they prepared to, because there's still lots of food. It's just been ruined and fouled. They also had a pet carrier. I hope their pet's all right. And I'm guessing they were using this tent as a food storage, considering how many things they had in here. Also, kind of proof that it was vandal and cops or something like that rather than them. Like I said, y'all, there's a lot more here. A thing though, if it was me and I was genuinely like, oh no, they're gonna trash the place, so then why do you trash the place and not clean it up? Because again, these people, and they are people, did not deserve this. You got several books now just ruined due to weather. 2 tents, that's that one there, that one over there. And yeah, I just came upon this place. I'm not entirely sure if they're okay or not. Judging from the state of everything, I'd say this place has been abandoned for a minute. But I don't know. Personally, whoa, I just walked right through a web. Personally, good, there's a spider at least. I didn't get him on me. Can you let me go of your web there, friend? Thank you. Sorry to ruin your home too. But, and there's where the opening stops at. Because this is what I first found to go, oh, something's going on back here. But yeah, y'all. People gotta live. People gotta live. They gotta have places to live. And I hate to say it, y'all, but as long as everything's going to continue being unaffordable and people are going to keep having to struggle, you're going to keep seeing shit like this. Or worse. Like I said, I just hope these people moved on to better camping grounds and are safer. But I don't know. It's not like they left a note. And again, that camp is so old, who knows? I hope they're okay. Either way. And no, I'm kind of trying not to show y'all where it's at, just in case there is still somebody living there. Telltale signs as well. Always remember, folks, to stay somewhere that you ain't supposed to be at. Bury your trash. Recycle anything that you can wise, metal wise. If it's If it's paper, burn it in your fire when you can trust to have a fire at night. But above all else, you gotta make sure your place stays exceptionally stupidly clean. Because any dumb hillbilly Trump supporter can have a truck on their front lawn and a porta-john right there too. But as an unhoused person, that one bag right there would be enough to get all the shit down, to tear up your shit, break all of your stuff in camp, and then leave you dumped out on the side of the road or badly beaten in a jail cell waiting for your day in court. Don't do it, my friends. Be safe. I'm not saying don't do what you gotta do. I'm saying do what you gotta do as safely as you possibly can. And understand, in the situations like here in the South, if you gotta make a homeless encampment, you're gonna need friends. Because out here, terrible, terrible things happen at night. Okay, still balancing on that rake. It's doing great though compared to the walking sticks. I mean, I don't know how long it's gonna last, but it should be pretty good. And no, y'all, like I was saying though, if you're gonna end up unfortunately being unhoused in Georgia, my suggestion, one, lean on the church. Ask. I doubt they'll be able to help you because like it's getting bad, but you gotta at least attempt the ask. Then next step, when that doesn't work, because that probably won't work, it might work. If it works, hell yeah, I'm happy for you. If it don't, your next step, aim for deep woods. I know it's tempting because city, closer, lights, safety. Hey, food, stuff. To understand, you set up camp in the city, and it's just a matter of time. Set a timer. Give you about a week until somebody, maybe not the cops, come into your camp and destroy your shit. You gotta go to the outskirts, friends. Go to places where jackasses don't hang out. Don't go near the bars. Don't go near anything that someone's gonna report you for. And trust me, Ace, any of these little businesses, they'll report your ass. Don't do it. What you need to do is find a safe place. And any homeowners out there, maybe offer your backyard to your unhoused neighbors and friends, eh? Like I said, we can do this if we stick together. But sadly, and y'all know what I'm gonna say here, we're in America, and most Americans would sell their own mama for a cheeseburger. Because we are a greedy and jackass people by our very nature. It's not our fault, it's what capitalism trains us to be. Take advantage of any situation you can, hit them where it hurts, give nothing back. Not a good way to live. I personally prefer the idea of socialism, where everyone makes it, and hey, if you get a little extra, cool. Everybody deserves a little extra every now and again. But at least everybody gets to make it. Everybody has food, everybody has a warm, safe bed, everybody got a place to stow their shit. Or we can keep doing with capitalism and you'll keep seeing dead camps like that and worse. Because remember, hiring, oh, I zoomed in a lot for that one. They're hiring, not really though. They're hiring, not really though. They're hiring, not really though. And in a country where everyone is always hiring, but nobody's ever actually hiring, they're just taking applications, what do you think's gonna happen? And again, you could do things to fix this, government. But the best way to do it would be to, tax them. If a business, for example, Taco Bell, Wendy's, Dunkin', McDonald's, if one of these businesses say they're hiring, but you can have people go in there, turn in applications, and they not hire, fine them. That's lying. That's taxing the system. Also, if a company like, say, a Walmart makes it to where most of their employees have to be on food stamps in order to survive, tax them. Tax the Walmarts. It's not like the government doesn't have our paperwork. The Trump administration has already done it. But instead of just, blackmailing people by where they're at, instead, let's go after the businesses that take advantage of these people. That's what I'm saying. Tax the ultra wealthy, tax the companies that take advantage of systems, and you'll see a much better day. Because again, y'all, I could sit out here. I could get me a little sad-ass cardboard sign, "We'll work for food, hard times, I made fun of dipshit Charlie Glug Glug Kirk, I need money, help me." And I could just sit out here like a panhandler like I've seen a few people doing. I don't, and most people won't. Why? I can find aluminum. I can gather trash. And I can accept tips and happy rewards from my fellow Cartersvillians who decide that, oh, that fella's doing something worth supporting. I'd rather do that than ask for money just straight out. Because again, being part of the human race here, just as we are, I feel like I need to earn what I get. Same with everyone else I found. Nobody wants a free ride. Except for the ultra wealthy, but that's because they're not people. Yeah, get on to me for that. I don't care. Ultra wealthy people aren't people. We can eat them if we need to. They're not human like we're human. They're human like androids are humans. They're human like they got the patchwork, but they just don't understand the experience. And unlike most of us, where if you hold my hand in yours or I hold your hand in mine, and I can feel your body warmth, and I can see into your eyes a familiar face of people who have suffered and succeeded, been damned and blessed. I can feel that in your hand. I can see it in your eyes. For the rich, they've never known nothing but kindness. Never known nothing but whatever you want is yours. The world is your oyster. What do we get? Fucking work harder, you ain't getting fed tonight, bitch. Get to it. But that's the difference. When you work, when you experience, and when you suffer for what you get, You appreciate it and you appreciate those around you. The rich will never appreciate those around them or themselves because everything was just handed to them on a silver platter. None of those cunts have worked for a single fucking thing in their entire goddamn lives. And you want more evidence of that? Just look at their fucking records. Elon Musk is a trillionaire. How? Because he robbed you of your Social Security. It's not hard to predict, y'all. You just gotta pay attention to shit going on. I mean, hell, people buying food that ain't food from McDonald's, spending $10, $20 for a fucking Happy Meal. And why? So they can get their arteries clogged by the cheapest garbage you can find with the saltiest shit. That way it stays preserved for months. Think about how much money you could save if you just cooked for yourselves. More importantly, through the magic of cooking as a family, imagine how much joy you'd bring each other. Hell, I wish that my parents had been more apt to cook rather than work their ass off. Maybe then I wouldn't have had to learn how to cook through cookbooks and trial and error. I could have had grandmama teach me. Or Uncle Meth Head. But you know, they were too busy selling drugs and working. So we never learned how to, you know, cook from them. Instead, we learned from books and from lessons. Here's another. Always hiring. Always accepting applications. Never hiring. That's all I'm saying, y'all. Tax the companies that do that. Make it to where when they put out the "we're hiring" sign, make them actually hire competent candidates. I'm not saying you gotta hire everyone that walks through the door, but I am saying that, you know, if I send in 3 people, all of different skill levels, and you don't hire one of them because, well, we're all stocked up right now, but we'd like to maintain applications. Why are you taxing the American people? Because people that filled out your stupid application or handed you their resume could have, and probably should have, spent that somewhere else. Spent that time somewhere else. Basically turning a job hunt into a never-ending scavenger hunt. I didn't mean to make this into a 12-hour bitch, but you know what? Shit happens. I get a little bit upset when I see homeless encampments destroyed like that. Mostly, yes, one part is because we are all much closer to homelessness than we are living in houses. But on top of that, y'all, don't kick people when they're down. I try not to. Look, I'll be real with you. At the Tabernacle today, I saw a little slack-jawed, hunched over supporter. And he was there. You wanna know what he did? Not a fucking thing. He sat on the opposite side of the room to me. I sat on the opposite side of the room to him. And I didn't let his nasty shit-smelling ass get nowhere near me. But you wanna know what I didn't do? Hey, why are you even here asking for food, Trumpet? Why don't you go to fuck home? You Nazi piece of shit. Nothing of that. None of that. Why? Because you don't kick people when they're down. Man is humble enough to come to a church to ask for food. You should give him help where you can. Because at the end of the day, we all just trying to make it. And let me be clear, if you do not have that caring nature in your heart, I don't blame you. I was there too. It's hard to care about Trump supporters because they pieces of shit. But you got to try to help each other out, you know? We're a community. But yeah, y'all, that's just all that I've been up to. Getting ready to cut it for today, and then we're gonna head back home on New Harley Road. Y'all be good. Try to do something good for somebody today. And if you can't do that, at the very least, don't kick folks when they're down. Y'all be good. We love you. We'll see you later. Bye for now. I'll probably do one more video near the river. Bye for now, folks.